Good morning. How are we doing today? Now, today's Friday. Wow, wow, wow. It's the 6th of February. February. We got to have some fun. We're running out of time. You're running out of time because when time goes by, you don't have the structure. Structure is the finance, and it's actually the dream. Today, we're going to get to know me. I'm going to get to know you a little bit more. All right, good morning, good morning. Alonza. You get black, all right, you're a client from 35 years ago. Fantastic, the first, second one. So let's do this. Let's think about the 1,000 steps, okay? Let's write down, hopefully you have a tablet and pen ready to go. And on that top of the pen, we want to put, or tablet, you want to put February 6th, okay, 2026, okay? Now, the greatest gift this year is the way it's set up in 2026. See, everyone has a positive energy if they just focus. 2026, it divides in itself, and that's impossible in most cases. And it's one of those years you could change your life right away. 1,000 steps. The bottom line is something you today, you're going to scroll in and out. You're not going to focus enough. What does that mean? When you don't take the time to listen and learn to the 1,000 steps, rules, and tools, you're not going to build the foundation you want in the first place. See, most of you got stuck in that rut of that job you don't like. And that's what happens most of the time. But you want the opportunity to change your life and maybe opportunity to get to millionaire status. Here's Michael, here's Luna. Okay, fantastic, okay? Listen carefully, please. If you take the time today, right, to get to know me a little bit more, I'll change your life if you allow me to. This afternoon at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I have a live about analyzation. Have analyzation also teach people how to get to the first million and billion. Now, you might want to listen to me and get to know me a little bit more. My name is Ray Reynolds. I'm the godfather of credit. See, I've been the original coach 50 years ago. I helped set up your credit system you use today. I'm the consultant for TRW and Ken Yarborough in the 70s and 80s and 90s. All right, TRW became Experian, by the way, if you don't know that. What happens is it's the #1 credit report on the planet. So if we get rules and tools, we're going to write down a couple of things right now. And it says, make sure you actually share the live with everybody else. Make more likes and simple. This is my 11th week on TikTok and social media, by the way. And I've got 30,000 followers plus. So again, the goal was me to get to 50, 100,000 or more. I'd like to be one of the #1 people on TikTok and social media because I'm going to give you rules and tools and actually the truth. Thank you for all the loves and the things you've given the hearts. I really appreciate that. Now, today, if you would write down foundation, builds structure and dream. Structure builds foundation and dream. I can get you to literally $1 million of corporate credit and $1 million corporation in the next 12 months or less. But you have to understand fluctuation. Let's write down these cards do not fluctuate. Let's write it down. See, you have to become a certified CFO. These don't fluctuate. Unfortunately, the cards you use today, you're fluctuating the credit cards and your scores kind of suck. If we look at these cards today, we put a sticky. I'd like you to dummy proof this. So 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today, I have an analyzation class for an hour and a half if you want to join us. And I'm going to tell you rules and tools what you can do for yourself. I'd like you to have a tablet and pen ready to go at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Let's look at time zone because I don't know what time zone you're in. Right now we're at 3:20 in the morning, okay, here and on the wall. So let's write down 3:20 right now. What time is it on your clock? That'll tell you the time zone, the difference, if you're Central or you're Eastern. So again, that's 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Have your sticky and tablet ready to go. And to begin, what happens is very simple. These cards fluctuate. Good morning, Kim. How you doing so far? So 6:20, it means you're basically a couple hours. You're 3 hours ahead of mine. You're probably Eastern Time. So let's understand. Every one of you have the ability, Miss Lolo, okay, to change your life today. Most of your credit scores, I'm sorry to say, they suck. Because you're jacking up the wrong card. There's 1,000 steps. If you do every step, you will get to millionaire status right away. Today, as we do this broadcast, if you DM me, okay, I'm going to send you a mouse pad. It'll tell me who to send it to. This mouse pad is very simple. It's your future, by the way. I'd like you to learn your future. I'd like you to change what you do today in most cases. I'd like you to do it my way because I build millionaires and billionaires all the time. 50 years coaching people 6 days a week. I have 39 millionaire clients. So again, you can actually join the party and have some fun if you want to. But the goal is understanding how it works. First of all, we have to look at rapid rescore. So let's write down rapid refresh and rapid rescore. If you were in a rapid refresh system today, it would make your scores go up 60 to 100 points in the next 3 weeks if you do what you're asked to do. That's in 3 weeks, by the way. Since I'm the guy that trained Kenny Arbor at TRW, became Asperian, I'm the one who came up with the rules and tools of Oldie's card. Then I went into fluctuation, utilization, all cards. And Credit Karma was wrong. I was getting suing them during pandemic. They kept saying 42%. Now they don't give you the straight answer and say under 39 or 30%. Here's Hank. Here's Awesome One as well, and Mindy as well. Good morning, good morning. If we take a credit card and put a sticky in the back, and we say this is a $10,000, which it is, $10,000 credit card, okay. Most people are silly. They go to dinner, all right, and what? Go shopping. No. If we put a sticky in the back of the card, we have to realize something. It's 29% is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. So what you do to your credit, you make it go up and down like a yo-yo. I'd like to give you a $50,000 credit card and about 7 of the 10s. Is that okay? I think you need $100,000 of personal credit because we don't need safety. You see, the day you lose your job and everything goes wrong, it's old blankety blank day. And what do? You jack up the wrong card, you drop your score, got stuck, you can't get any more. You back yourself in a corner. Every one of you right now in the next, I'd say 6 months or less, depends how fast you want to be, motivate yourself to be going after the gold. This is $350,000 on Chase cards, but they're corporate cards. That $350 for the corporation doesn't show up on personal file. So you've been using the wrong damn credit in the first place and you jacked it up, got stuck. If we get the 6 cards from Chase up to $350, we can daisy chain that to each division. From now on, think about division process, please. Division process is where your corporation, your LLC, or CRS, whatever you have today, is going to have a division process to roll the dice. Unfortunately, you have some bad information, and what you understand today is your LLC, your C Corp, your S Corp, your LLP, nonprofit PC, is going to protect you, and that's a bunch of hooey. I am the largest registered agent in the world. I've sold 10 times more than anybody corporations on this planet to this day. I've been coaching for 50 years. I'm the original coach. I've brought in $60 billion for my clients and myself over the last 50 years. I'm online twice a day, 6 days a week. And on Saturdays, I'm online 6 times on Saturday in classes. And you go to most of these things anyway, if you want to. I just want to change your life, and that's half the fun. Now, back in 76, my first series that I put out to the public's eye was basically Winning the Game of Business. Winning the Game of Business, the first series I put out there in 1976. Oh, by the way, I was driving a Lamborghini to Orange Coast College part-time. It's very simple. As we played the game, I had my first $1 million in the bank. Okay, I invented Car Finder, have patents on all kinds of things. I create things all my life and have fun, but it's up to you. By the way, in 1976, I was 16 years old. 16. What did you do? I tested out and didn't go to high school, or from T-Week or junior high. I was on part-time at West Coast College. And in 1976, in 1985, I created the division process. I got it approved in California and went nationwide. So your entity can have a division process, and you can build a line of defense if you want to. If you share the live today and you help me and I help you, I want you to get this book for your kids. It is called Starting Out Right. Starting Out Right is very simple. It helps the kids understand in high school and college how to start their credit file, get their first card, and not screw up like all we did, okay? But again, if you basically tap the screen 1,000 times this morning, you share the live, I want you to get the free downloads, and I want you to get the free mouse pad and let us know when you DM us. Okay, it's very simple. Share the live, share the live. And the bottom line is you tap the screen 1,000 times, you get to help you even more. Should I take out a auto loan to build my credit? No, hell no. Let's understand something. The way we set it up is your auto loan and your car do not show up as revolving credit. Okay, let's understand. Revolving credit builds score. Everything else is a bunch of crap. The other problem is you have with that car you want to buy, it should be bought as a division. See, everyone here today has a big problem. Their car is registered to them. We have all these nice bloodsucker attorneys, everyone, TV and billboards on the freeway. The moment they sue your car and they register on it you're a duck and a sheep. They sue you, they involve your spouse, and they get you through the rabbit hole in a deposition, and you screwed it all up. The registration of a car should be a division, okay? Because you're allowed to get rid of a division versus trying to get rid of you. So Brandon, pay attention, please, in the 1,000 rules and tools and steps. You could actually change your life if you want to today, but it's going to be up to you. So I'd say share the live, share the live. Let me give you some free downloads. By the way, all right, if you have crappy credit, this book was called Winning the Credit Game. I wrote it over 40 years ago, and we update it all the time. What about your personal loan? Well, again, that car should be bought at fleet price, tax ID, under the structure of a division versus you. But if you want to buy it under you, go for it, okay? What you'll see on social media is you can only write off so much of the car. And Grant couldn't get it right anyway because he said, oh, is it 5,000 or 6,000 pounds? All right, he's the biggest circus clown out there. But that's why people follow clowns all the time. So understand, the car should be financed as a division of a corporation. If you went to class tomorrow, I would teach it in level 3. Level 3 teaches these things as well. Tomorrow, you could spend the whole day with Ray. That's me, by the way. Godfather Credit, 60 billion of credit, first original coach out there in the first place, about money and finance. So today, if you download, if you share the live, you're going to get basically how to rebuild your credit, winning the credit game. If you download today, if you don't have a corporation yet, we will give you one for free. I've been giving corporations for free for 50 years. It's in the link tree below. You just pick your state and type you want, and you pay the fee to the state, and that's it. If you go to class, you'll learn the rules and tools, 1,000 steps today. If you DM me and you say your information there, I will have one of our people in the office send you a mouse pad of your future. This is future. This is auto income. Auto income is you should have bought your Wendy's restaurant you drive by every day, which you did not. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. I've been in auto income all my life. It's a business ran by a management company, and I'm just an investor. So this is starting it right for your kids. Share the life, and learn the 1,000 rules and tools. You see, when I wrote the first book on laundromats and car washes a long time ago, I didn't write it so you basically run the damn thing. I wrote it so you own it. You own the piece, and it's ran by management people. That's it. It's a management company. I am Sunny Bright. Fantastic, Sunny Bright. Let's see if I can get you to pay attention and stay here long enough without scrolling in and out. 90% of people stay 10% in and outside. They don't learn anything. Foundation. Structure builds foundation and dreams. If you want $1 million of credit to your corporation, that is going to happen if you listen and learn. You're going to basically get checkbook money. Write down checkbook money. There's four banks to play with. If we look at your credit today and we put you in what's called an analyzation, which would be free if you were in rapid rescore, and our paralegals will rebuild you. We do not do credit repair. That's flaky companies breaking federal law. About 4 of you do credit repair, and you're taking people's money. You don't have a bond, and you're not nonprofit. The Fair Credit Reporting Act says that, and you're a violation of federal law. Congratulations. They indicted Daniel, the credit repair cloud, and he's probably going to go to prison. So you might want to not do what you do, but that's up to you. All cards fluctuate but 2. Sticky time. You take your stickies, your tablet and pen. We go through this process again and again. All cards fluctuate. You jacked up the wrong damn card. These do not. The only 2 cards on planet Earth that do not fluctuate is a gold and a platinum card. That means they don't revolve. They're not in your credit card up and down, up and down. And you got a bunch of circus clowns. The biggest clown out there is Grant. You got basically Ryan. He doesn't know crap at all. And I've challenged him. I'm going to take... He pissed me off, so I'm going after him to shut him down. Okay? And we're going to debate each other, and he's going to agree to shut down when I prove he's wrong. Because, again, what we do. And the next thing is you have Mark, you have Kevin, all these blah, blah circus clowns. I'm sorry, I don't like bad information. Because I help set up the system, I can tell you what needs to be done step by step if you listen and learn. These cards do not fluctuate. They're up to $1 million. Paid over time limit is up to $100,000. So if you jacked up these cards here, your score sucks. You backed yourself in a corner. You have to increase the limit or pay it down. What do? Well, let's get you some courtesy checks from other cards. Let's reduce you. Let's get you paid down. Let's turn around and think about supply credit to turn it into cash to reduce your debt to ratio. See, most of you are great people. God put you here today with me, and I want you to listen and learn and understand focus. It is God. It's very simple. It is family. My wife and I became one 20 years ago, and it is money. So God, family, money, God, family, money. That's the goal. If you listen and learn, you put the foundation together. In the next 90 days, every one of you could have a 750 score. If you were in a rapid refresh, okay? And you had basically paralegals working on your behalf. And what do you do from there? You get analyzed like today. Analyzation today will happen at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time with a group of people. So again, as you do this, you get to listen and learn if you want to basically change your life. Freddie, okay, Freddie Jackson, that's a client of mine from years ago. If you're the right Freddie Jackson, I don't know if you are or not, but I know the name very well. See, I have these problems. I write with both hands and talk at the same time. I have an IQ off the chart and I have total recall on most things. So reading the laws and accounting since I was a kid to walk was not hard. Going to school, passing the tests, straight A plus. It was a waste of time for me. But again, that's just what it is. Do the time, get the paper, be done. Life teaches you life as you screw it up. As you screw it up. That's the goal, okay? But if we listen, we learn, what do we get to do? Every one of you today could repackage your life. Yes, okay, he's put yes, Freddie Jackson, that's a yes, hi. All right, thought so. All right, how you doing? I haven't heard from you in years and years and years. But let's understand something. Today, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So look at your watch. Okay, it's very simple. It's 3:32 in the morning here. Okay, 3:32. Look at your time zone. Mark it on your calendar. Set up your clock. Make sure you have tablet, pen, sticky pad, and your personal credit in front of you. I'm going to help you rebuild your credit in 90 days or less, okay, if you do what you're told to do. But it's up to you. All I know is I can tell you the truth because my clients and myself know that I helped Ken Yarbrough set up the system behind the scenes at TRW, became Experian. Okay? It's cool that you're putting all of your old clients back together again. Well, you've been a client for 35 years and your family has as well. It's not putting them back together. It's basically social media. This is my 11th week on TikTok and other things because I just write checks, as most of my clients know, for radio, TV, and millions of dollars. But again, I wanted to try the social media thing and see how it works. No problem. Clients are paying attention and showing up here as well, which is fantastic. I have 39 million clients. I am the original coach that helped Carlton Sheets, Dave Delgado, and Russ Dalby. I coach the coaches, by the way. And that's how it works. I've written over 67 books so far, and I want to help people get back on track. I want them not to screw up in the first place. How's that? So here's Janet as well. She scrolls in and out. See, there's the problem. They don't stick around long enough. All cards, write it down, fluctuate, which it means based on the utilization of that 29%. 29% below is green, green. Okay, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. I designed the system. I can explain it to you. And then I also had a counterbalance because these don't fluctuate. All right, you jacked up the wrong card. And then I created basically prove it or remove it. I created a system to help people rebalance their life and challenge the credit bureaus at some time just to make sure you're on track. When I was training Ken Yarbrough in 1987, we wrote a book. I didn't like it. We called it File Segregation or Starting a New Credit File. Did not like it. The back of our books would show you I hold the record for the highest kick. It's only 13 feet, and the fastest kick. I have 21 cars in the car collection, and I have mansions into 2.2 billion of real estate across the globe, and our yachts. No problem, why not? But none of the assets belong to me. I'm not dumb enough to put some of my assets in my name because what I did is I studied rich and famous. John D. Rockefeller is my hero. Why? Because he took, all right, in 1934, irrevocable trust and built a legacy for his family. Everyone out there that are rich and famous build legacies while you keep screwing up. Sorry, but it's true, Todd. You're screwing up. Your family set you up for probate. You're setting your own family up for probate as well. We're going to, and thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate that. I'm learning this. This is my 11th week. I have over 30,000 followers. I guess my next plateau will be 50. Should get that in the next couple weeks as well. So what happens is today is like what you're looking to do. Okay, all right, as you do these things, hi. This is Black King. I know it said something fast. How do you own your car, but you don't accents, okay? Well, the car you don't own. Why would you put a car in your name? Here's your problem, okay? Being you sucks. Sorry, it's just the truth. If your car is registered to you today, okay, you get in a bumpity bump. One of these bloodsucker attorneys is going to sue you. If you're married, they're going to sue your spouse. They're going to put you through the rabbit hole and squeeze the crap out of you to make sure the insurance company gives them money. It sucks. I don't care about the write-off. I care about the liability. A car should be registered to a division of a corporation because it's a legal person, public record. I'm not here to be safe an attorney. Let's understand something. Supreme Court said your LLC, there's 9 types, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, is a legal person. It's allowed to have entities. In 1984 and 85, I created entities. Small things that make you happy. Okay? I guess it might be a question or something. What makes me happy is my wife, my God. Okay? God first, family, kids. I have 6 kids, 5 girls and a boy. So that makes me happy. It gives me the passion to always fight for the family. But I won't bring the pain home like you. I'm sorry, I don't do that. I would never bring the pain home. I'd rather shoot myself in the foot with a Glock. I will not bring the pain home ever, 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 ever. There's no reason to. If you package yourself right, you're not a duck and a sheep. You're a duck and a sheep today because you need to understand auto income. Let's understand. This is auto income. I wrote the first book on laundromats over 47 years ago. All right? It says, oh, nothing control everything. Well, yeah, that's great. That's that stupid little book online about the orange book about trust. There's 1,000 steps to that. They're not teaching you anything. They say, buy my book. You get my book for free or you buy the thing, I'm going to read it to you. I will not help anybody unless I get to know them personally. I have recall, all right, in most things. I have 50 million people I've repackaged. And I have 39 million millionaire clients. I want to make sure everybody does a pad. Well, you want a mouse pad? There's your future. DM us who to send it to. That's all you have to do. You also, if you do that, what's going to happen is one of our specialists on the phone is going to ask you 10 basic questions. They're also going to make sure you're part of the link tree today. Okay? And make sure you know that at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we're going to do analyzation. They're also going to say, would you like to join these classes on Saturday for free? Okay? All right, that's Uncle Jack Kelly. Okay, fantastic. Now, let's watch, please. This is an Amex card. I got a client, all right, on last Friday, came in on Monday. This is all right, unlimited up to $1 million, and the paid overtime limit is 100,000. 100,000. Okay, so it's free to everybody if they just DM us. That's all we have to do. See, I want to get to know you. I want you to get to know me. This $100,000. Let's watch what happens. He is putting part of that paid overtime limit in a division called Bitcoin. He's putting another one from there, gold, and then silver, and stock trading, and he's doing auto income. One card is going to get him to $1 million corporation in the next 12 months or less. You could do the same thing. American Express, they offer you 99 more cards and blueprint loans. This is why I have to teach Ryan how to talk and walk and not talk what he's talking about because he's all full of crap out there. It's ridiculous what he tells people to do. Put your 10,000 card on your son for $100. That's Hawk Alert, that's Checkpoint, and now your credit score for your kid is all screwed up. The card's older than him. I mean, I don't like dumb. The only thing I looked and found out about social media and TikTok is 90% of people love me, 10% don't like me, and nobody likes you, don't like me. But what happens is simple. As long as 90% can listen and learn, I'm going to stay on TikTok and social media. If it didn't, hey, I just pay them, write my checks to Sirius Radio for millions and millions of dollars and radio and TV and just stay out, have the things that I do. See, I'm online 6 days a week. Okay, twice a day, Monday through Friday, and 6 times on Saturday. And I do it for free to help people. Listen and learning today. Every American Express card can get you 99 more cards. I only want you to get 9. 9 credit cards of American Express as a corp in 9 divisions is $1 million of credit. Each division is basically what? It is a profit center. It is buckets of money. Thank you, amazing. All right, that's what it does. Hey, I just know one thing. I've been in 2 comas. Last one I died in 2009. Okay, they stole my $3.7 billion. I had to rebuild it again and again. I became a corporate billionaire, corporate structure, billionaires of everything, assets, and everything else at 21 years old. 2.6 billion, 26. I'm one of the most verified people on planet Earth, by the way. And as you watch my clients from 30 to 40 years coming back again, what do we have to do? Very, very simple. All cards fluctuate, but 2. All cards fluctuate, but 2. What do we get to do? So when David's here, he gets to listen and learn, and hopefully he builds that foundation. Foundation's simple. God, family, money. For me, my family, my wife and I became one 20 years ago. So when I say family, it means one. That's what it is. If we structure today and we quit going the up and down show, like the rerun, Every one of you have had a rerun every day since the last how many years? It's kind of ridiculous. What if a division you're doing business with is considered high risk in the bank? Well, I understand. The reason you do the division is to get that division added to the bank account. It's like one of my clients is the major distributor for marijuana in New York City. They can't get a bank account. But his management company could, and the division using initials did the same thing. Again, there's a way to get rid of high risk, and the problem is you have to go back to 1937, and this is where our government came up with risk score. It's called siccode.com. So again, looking at risk score can help you measure how you want to name the company as well, so you're not high risk. Again, we have a division process that I invented in 1984, and I got it approved, and then went out there in 85, 86. See, one of my clients is listening here. He has 18 divisions. Each one of these checks, all right, and these check lines of credit for every division from Bank of America. You heard of Bank of America before? That's 150 times 18. So again, could you create a corporation with millions of dollars? Yes. Foundation builds structure and finance. So if we look at, let's structure, all right, finance and the dream. So if we structure and do the finance and the dream, you could have found companies to go and finance the business off corporate credit. Corporate credit's a write-off. It writes off interest rate and credit card. You keep stealing your money from your family, which is wrong. See, your biggest problem, Mr. Anthony, is you don't understand an SS5 form. The SS5, all right, is on the IRS file, and they have one on every one of you. The IRS has an SS5 in their drawer, all right, and every one of us. So what happens is very simple. Why does your name show up 364 times, all right, and I don't know. Never heard that. Let me find out. It might show up more, okay? I have 30 on this screen, so give it to our social media people. I have 39 million clients. I've helped 50 million people so far. And now I have 30,000 plus followers on TikTok. I started literally, all right, 11 weeks ago. This is my 11th week, and I'm learning social media. I hired a bunch of people from my department as well. See if we can get it out there all the time. So again, all right, don't know. So Justin, here's following us. Thank you very much. But pay attention to foundation, structure, and finance. Because you can repackage yourself. If your credit score is 700 plus, that's great. Justin, thank you for joining the fan club. If it's not perfect, let's get it rebuilt. My credit score is an 845, so is my wife's. It's just a review for corporations' credit. We don't have to be ducks and sheep. You don't have to use your credit to use it and abuse it. If you get auto income, you solve your problem. And that's what the goal is, solving problems. Most of you jack it up and down all the time. If today you share the live, I'd like you to get articles of corporation for free in the link tree. Very simple. If you don't have a profit or nonprofit, or whatever you're trying to do, get your corporation for free, pay the filing fee to the state. If you want help, all right, DM us and one of our paralegals will help you. They'll guide you every step of the way. All right, Kevin, listen as well, okay? I have both, fantastic. If you basically want to download this book, it's free if you share the live. When you share the live, it's very simple. It's called Starting Out Right for Your Kids. I dedicate this to one of my professors. All right, Harold Stokes, friend and attorney. He passed away years ago. He wanted me to change the world. Our lives got slowed down, mine by a coma in 2009. It also got slowed down because we all went through a pandemic. So when you share the live, this is a free download for you. At the same time, in the download, if your credit is not up to par, please get, all right, Winning the Credit Game. I wrote that 45 years ago. I update it all the time. Now, the kid book, that's the one Starting Out Right. When you download it for your kids in high school and college, please read the thing. You're missing so many pieces. This is where you screw up all the time. Sorry. All right, I think you're just running the same damn rerun all the time. It's like, Ryan the other day talking about Winning the Credit Game. I own the rights to it. So our attorneys are looking to review the video, say if we want to sue him because he's stealing something I created. Unfortunately, Tony Robbins, we get him back and forth because I own the rights of the Blueprint of Success. When I created my first series in 1976, all right, Winning the Game of Business, in here it says cash flow for your time. We had to go after Kiyosaki as well. See, people can't create their own crap. They want to steal someone else's stuff. Not very fair, but it happens all the time. If you have a division for Bitcoin, as you know, it's going down. And I predicted 61, 60, and actually 56 Probably about 58. But again, there's a division for Bitcoin. There's a division for gold, silver, okay, crypto. How about stock trading? How about auto income? If you'd set up those divisions like here right now, this, okay, in 1 year, you'd have a corporation worth $5 million. But you'd have to listen and learn, okay, 5 million. You'd have 9 divisions with 9 lines of credit with your parent company, and you would have 9 locations of something, 9 things you're doing. I bought my first Jack in the Box, by the way, when I was 19. Why didn't you? If you own 25% of a Wendy's restaurant, that's a deed of trust. You own it forever. You're building a legacy. When I wrote the first book on laundromat and car wash, and I have 2 clients out, you need laundromat? No. You need to own it, not run it. You got it so far? That's what the book said back then and now. All right? Run it? No. The management company does. Nobody wants to work for a damn car wash or a laundromat. You just want to be the investor. You want to take a line of credit at the bank and put it into escrow, own that management company gives you the leftover after the bills are paid. You could create $10,000 to $100,000 a month today if you just listen and learn. But you're so busy sometimes scrolling, not paying attention, you don't learn diddly squat. All right, now I help people 6 days a week, Monday through Friday, twice a day, and 6 classes on Saturday. I've done that for 50 years. Please find somebody who has my knowledge, which I do not. All right, since I set up the credit system behind the scenes for Yarborough and TUW became Asperian, and they don't have that knowledge, and they're not going to dedicate themselves to help people like I've been doing my life. I downloaded the book. Thank you for the free download. Make sure you get your corp today. Okay, make sure it's free. It's there. Make sure you get the kid book for the kids, please. I want you to make sure you put your credit on track. Winning the credit game, it's free. Okay, if you don't get it in your DM and everything else, you can always find it online, and that one's about $40. This is about 20, but it's a free download today if you do it through me, just by DMing, and make sure you're part of what we're trying to do to help people. Starting out right. Starting out right. These are all produced by Reynolds University, which is a nonprofit organization. That's why they're giving out free. Okay, if you basically DM us, if you want a copy of the mouse pad, you can get that as well. Very simple. All right, but we need you to DM us to give you the mouse pad, because that's your future. Your future is to understand how to play the game to win. Remember, I'm going to say it again and again, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today. All right, look at your watch. I have 3:49 in the morning. I'm up every day at 1:45, ready to go after I pray and look in the mirror. I'm ready to go and have some fun. I've been fighting all my life, ladies and gentlemen, okay? But again, as you join, you're having some fun. Golf Buddy, okay, very simple, 77. Share the live, and get all kinds of goodies, and DM us so I can give you the mouse pad and other freebies as well. See, I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. My mother didn't want me. She put me in the trash can outside the hospital. From there, I was given to Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Here's Mikey. The reality is all I got as a kid is used and abused, and it sucked. I wanted out of hell. That was me. I fight through the pain. I don't have excuses like most people do. Thank you for joining the fan club. Okay, and different things as well. Share the live, share the live. See, I studied Rich and Famous as a kid. Okay, John D. Rockefeller is my favorite. All right, irrevocable trust, 1934. He did not leave probate to his family. Thanks for the hearts. God, family, money. God is always first. Family, husband, wife, me. My wife became one 20 years ago, and then it's money. It is my job to provide for the family. My wife has her own businesses as well, and I got to make sure her business doesn't screw me up and I don't screw her up. That's why we have a marriage agreement. In my marriage agreement, it says if I cheat, she gets it all. If she cheats, I get it all. I love your books. Well, fantastic. I think that's great. I really appreciate that. Written 67 books so far. I have 40 being edited right now, by the way. My mind, I work both sides. It's just me. I got recall on most things. I talk and walk basically, and I rhyme all the time. And I use both hands simultaneously with 3 computers. That's just been me. All right, having fun, and this is what I do. So again, here's Kevin speaking, coach as reached. All right, fans. Well, I have literally, I think it's 39,000 followers plus now. Okay, it's 30,000. I'm sorry, 30,000 something. We just hit that yesterday at 9 o'clock. And I've been doing social media and TikTok for 11 weeks now. I hope I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying. And a lot of my past clients are showing up again as well. I have 39 million clients that went to millionaire status, by the way. All right, I've helped 50 million people analyze your credit and learn division process. I'm the original coach out there 50 years ago, still been online or in person for basically twice a day, all right, Monday through Friday and 6 times on Saturday. So you can learn to play. Let's do it. Well, the reality is it's going to be up to you to follow. Remember, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today, an hour and a half. I'd say put your personal cards in front of you and make sure you have a sticky pad ready to go, because we're going to teach you how to, I'm going to call it dummy proof it. We're not going to screw it up. Because what happens, you're jacking up the wrong card, you drop your score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more. That's what happens to everybody, okay? I can't say the name, what you go by anyway. Again, are you selling yourself to us or teaching us how to wealthy? I'm not trying to sell anything, I'm just trying to help you get to that first $1 million. You can dissect it however you want to say it, okay? I can get you to $1 million, I can get you to $1 billion if you want to. But again, this is up to you. Healthy, wealthy, well, I created my first $1 million at 15 and a half years old. What did you do? I invented Car Finder, okay? I got my first $1 billion structure at 21, okay? All right, 2.6 billion at 26, 3.7 billion in 2009. So is that wealth or not? But it's not mine. It's the corporate structure. I'm a puppet master. I'm not dumb enough to say I own anything. Only dumb people say that. You're not dumb, but you follow dumb all the time. Sorry, but you do. You follow the Grants. You follow the Kevins. All right, and then basically Ryan, circus clown, thinks he's a damn coach. He doesn't know crap. He's teaching people wrong, okay? But again, you talk Michael, and then you got Mark, okay, who just came out of prison. It's like, these are circus clowns. I'm sorry, I don't like it. If I didn't get 90% of people want my knowledge, then I'd just forget it. I'd just write my checks to social media. No. All right, Sirius Radio, I'm nationwide, and TV and everything else. But I decided to try TikTok, and the foundation of this 11 weeks ago. So far, I have 39,000 followers, 30,000 followers. Okay, I'm getting to 30,000, 15, that's next. So 30,000 followers in 11 weeks, I guess I'm doing okay. But again, your focus is simple. How can I help you? How can we get to know each other? Okay, all right, I'm listening. Okay, very simple. I'm glad you are. You're going to share the live here as well. Leave it, you're not interested in deer. I don't know what that means. All I know is if you want a free mouse pad to get to $1 million status, you can. If you want a free download for your kids, okay, simple. Now realize, people, ladies and gentlemen, I'm always going to get a turd giving me crap because they don't have dilly squat. And the reality is there's turds. There's always turds in the bowl. That's what it is. Starting out right is for your kids, okay? Kids. And this is where you basically download it for your kids, all right, and it's free. If you don't get it through the download of me, then it's $20. You'll find it out there as well. But if we read this and give it to our kids in high school and college, they can learn what not to make the mistakes as you did. All is good. Well, here's Marco. How you doing? You're here the other day as well. Read the book for yourself because you're missing rules and tools. Got it? 3 o'clock, yes, Pacific Standard Time this afternoon. Okay, I'm going to go to an analyzation class for free. Okay, my name is Tracy, and I would like to download. Well, go to the link tree right below. DM us, okay, if you want the mouse pad. If your credit sucks, you need to back up. This is Winning the Credit Game. The first book I did was Prove It or Remove It, after I helped set up the credit system. I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit, $60 billion for my clients and myself in the last 50 years. I helped set up the system as a consultant to TRW, training their security chief, name is Ken Yarbrough. Ken and I did a lot of things together for years. Remember when I wrote basically Winning the Game of Business. My first series came out in 1976, driving a Lamborghini, showing the world how to put things together the right way. That's what I've done all the time. Yes, it will be on TikTok at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Look at your time zone, Tom. Look at your time zone. So Winning the Game of Business, I put out there in 76. I've been coaching ever since then for 50 years. Original coach. By the way, I'm driving a Quitos Lamborghini, and I'm 16 years old at the time. I tested out and did get to high school. From T-Week of junior high, I was at Orange Coast College part-time. Did the test, got the paper, didn't teach me crap. I have recall on those things. You're welcome, Tom. All right, so what happens to Linda? Listen and learn. So Linda just went in and out because she didn't stop to listen. If you stop to listen, you'll build foundation, they'll build structure, and builds the dream. That's what everybody gets to do. Okay, If I am in Sydney in Australia, can you use teaching here? You can anywhere in the world. Your corporation can be international. Okay, you can do it here and there and everywhere else. That's called a foreign corporation, a foreign country. So will it work ever? Yes, but it's up to you as well. So again, what do? You share the live, you DM us, we'll send you the mouse pad. You talk to a specialist in about 2 hours if you want to. They'll ask you the 10 questions. All right, and they're very simple again. All right, so here's always someone making stupid comments. Give me the link to your hair gel, please. Okay, I don't wear hair gel. But again, there's always a turd giving us crap, so I'll just block that person. Because let's talk about what we're talking about. Okay, not somebody's hair gel or whatever else. There's always a turd trying to give me crap. They pick on my tie, they pick on my hair, too bad. All right, bye-bye. The reality is I don't want turds in my social media. Philip, you can follow and everything else you can do too. Share the live. That means if you do that and you tap the screen 1,000 times today, you're going to get free downloads to help you. Now, if you do nothing with me and you get free downloads, learn. Just remember who taught you the rules and tools. And let people know flat out. Winning the credit game, today you can change your life if you want to. Okay? Need to customize a package for my situation. Not a problem. DM, look and basically subscribe. They'll see that comment today. Let me screenshot to make sure they do. Okay, again, I screenshot, don't get upset if it stops for a second. I want to make sure one of the specialists talk to you about customize your package. That's not a problem. If you want the mouse pad, which is basically simple, if you DM, it's free. This shows you auto income to $100,000 a month. See, every one of you, I'm sorry, you screwed up. That's just the truth. If you had a LLC, C Corp, all right, LLP, nonprofit, PC, whatever you have structure, Supreme Court said that is a legal person. It is online. Your name is there, and they sue you. See, you're acting like a duck and a sheep. If one of those entities literally had division process, the divisions will be the ducks and sheep. Division for gold, silver, crypto, okay, Bitcoin, stock exchange, and auto income. You could build a corporation in less than 12 months doing $5 million a year. But kind of get to the listen and learn. That's the biggest problem you have. Scrolling in and out, you don't learn crap. Following the clowns like Grant or Ryan, who don't know anything as a credit coach, my bud, you know crap. Okay, it's dumb enough to say, take your card and give it to your kids for $100. You understand? Hawk Alert for TransUnion, Checkpoint for Experian. The card will be older than the kid. It's the dumbest thing I heard in my life. Gold and platinum cards don't fluctuate. That's what you should really listen to. You jacked up your wrong damn card. That's you. Sticky time. You go to the class this afternoon at 3 o'clock. I'm going to demonstrate for an hour and a half how you can create a blueprint of success within 12 months, getting up to $10,000, $100,000 a month, and building a $5 million structure. You should got to realize something today. The IRS, very simple, they say $5 million below a small company. Do you offer services that pay you and do my credit? Well, we don't do credit repair. Let's put it this way. If you want a rapid refresh, if you look at Rapid Score right now, later on today, you'll see Dr. Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, hey you, that's me, okay? All right, I started Rapid Refresh, all right, 49 years ago for people to help them as well. Rapid Refresh blocks your crap. If you're in that with our paralegals, they'll rebuild your credit for free. They'll analyze you for free too. So again, you might want to talk to a specialist in a couple hours and get them to ask your 10 questions so they can structure you the right way. Again, to go back to this, these don't fluctuate. What the world should be telling you, not about stupid points and adding cards into the crap that they're telling out to you, it's ridiculous. All right, thank you, Rapid Refresh. It's what blocks crap. And listen carefully, Rapid Refresh pushes your score up 60 to 100 points in 3 weeks. Is it better to start more hell no. Kingfish, no, this is stupid. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to use that word. It's dumb. When they say 5 LLCs, do this, that's circus clowns. I want 5 LLCs do this stuff. I want to sell my trust to my LLC. When you sell something to the trust, the IRS wants to know compensation. What they're telling you is a bunch of BS. I don't want you to have 5 LLCs, okay? That's dumb. I want you to structure. You have 1 LLC if that's what you choose. All right, good morning, Brandy. Brandy's our GM. She's here to help as well. So what happens is very simple. She sent me boxing gloves. I was a kickboxer, by the way. Have 12 national titles, undefeated. Isn't that fun? But I hold the record for the highest kick, all right, 13 feet, fastest kick on planet Earth in 81. I'm very disciplined to the point. So helping you is not a problem because it's fun. I like helping people. So I'm having a good time so far. Social media, 11 weeks. I'm new to it, so I'm learning. Should I put my $1 million home in a trust? Okay. All right. First of all, I got to go back, Kingfish. Are you married? Come on. Here's the problem. Should I put it? It'll be an irrevocable trust, so write that down. Okay. But are you married? Are you both? Yes. Okay. You're both on the loan. Okay. This is the problem. No man and woman should ever buy a house jointly. It's called dumb. Now, why? A escrow close homestead trust. All right, Kingfish here probably has a house. Okay, the reality is his wife and him signed the loan, and if he puts in trust, did he do the homestead first? See, what you have realized is something. If you're both on the loan and list the house, the IRS gets a 1099-C. Not only do you both have crappy credit, then you have an IRS problem. You have to plan the problem. You have to plan the problem. Question, is time for the wrapper refresh, does it raise in 90 days? You'll raise the score if you do what you're told to do in 3 weeks, but 90 days keeps going up and up and up for wrapper rescore. So again, as we look at this here, let's understand. So Kingfish, all right, you both have 850, fantastic, that's good. Let's keep it that way. What happens is you need to look at the house, all right, you got to homestead it first, homestead, write down homestead. Then you're going to do quick claim deed it to an irrevocable trust. Our system has those trusts for you as well. So you DM us, we'll send you the link, and now you can set up your trust right away today, not tomorrow, today. Let's get the homestead done, and let's basically transfer it, what's called a quick claim deed, basically irrevocable trust. Now the house is protected, but you and your wife are not. They sue her, they sue you. Your cars are never put in the trust, so if someone says that, that's called dumb. Car is a division because the registered owner. Now let's write this down. Okay, where do I DM you at? In the link tree right here. Okay, that's what it is. We have a social media team come in here at 6 o'clock. They'll review things and make sure they reach out and connect dots for you too. The car, Kingfish, you drive today is registered to you. Okay, you also bought cars joint. Cars and houses are set up on your report separately. That's why I created for TRW what's called self-reporting years ago. They're kind of screwing it up right now. Car, okay, needs to be transferred registered owner to a division. Share the live, tap the screen 1 million times for me, please. Let's see if I can get past the 30,000 followers that I received as of last night at 9 o'clock. So what do you do? So again, you have a truck in my LLC. Okay, you understand? I also have a truck in my LLC. So are you a trucker? In other words, 22% of my clients are truckers. If the truck's in the LLC, it's going to be transferred to a division. If they sue that LLC today, they sue you. They sue the LLC, sue you. Your name is all over the LLC. It is on the Secretary of State's website. It is on the bank account. If you think an LLC of these entities protect you, that's crap. They've never protected a consumer. They sue it, they sue you, then they sue your spouse. That LLC, if it's making money, will convert to an S Corp. Because I said so if you're below $5 million. Then at $5 million, we'll change strategies again. Your goal is to change strategies every time you can. All right, so again, yes, you can raise your score in 3 weeks if you do what you're told to do with a wrapper refresh. If you did wrapper refresh in our system, your rebuilding's free, so is your analyzation. But again, it's up to you as well. You see, you got to be part of a program. You got to get to know me, I get to know you, okay? So what do? We share the live, you share the live, you DM, and we package you my way, because I'm sorry, your way sucks. Sorry, I believe your way sucks. I believe you're good people. I believe you've not set up the structure to build the finance and the dream, all right? Because what we have is very simple. Foundation, structure, dream. God, family, one, and money, okay? My wife and I became one 20 years ago when we got married. It's my job to protect my family, my 6 kids, and everything that I do. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business, it was basically to help people to counterbalance because I help set up the system. All cards fluctuate, okay? These do not, okay? Very simple. Today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I will literally show you for an hour and a half if you have your tablet and pen, and I want you to have your cards in front of you and your spouse or anything else with a pad of stickies. I want you to do this right. So an LLC is your name. Hell no. There's a division for the LLC separate. If, Mark, it is a division of me. So understand division of me. There's 3 types of divisions of me. One would be a name of what? Division. No. The division for car is not your name. It doesn't have to be. Okay? We only have divisions of ourselves if we want to build credit and transfer liability to sign under an SS4 versus an SS5. Here's your problem, all of you. Sorry, it's true. Write down SS5. The SS5 form, okay, is in the IRS website, and it's also in their file cabinet on every one of us. And you don't even know what an SS5 is. That's the problem, most of you. The SS5 is the form to fill out for SSN. It connects to the 1040 tax return. You're getting a paycheck today, for instance. It's taxed before you get the leftover. You get the leftover, then you touch the tax again and again. You use the tax of money to buy Bitcoin, gold, silver. This is called dumb, flat out. All right, and your basically whatever business. You do not use taxable income. You get basically 5 to 6 American Express cards per division. You get the 6 cards from Inc., and that's $350,000. Corporate credit doesn't show up on personal file unless it's the Capital One Spark. All the other ones don't. So we can get $350,000 to the corporation and finance the dream. Then we can daisy chain it per each division. When I set up division process in 1985, it allows a separate credit report for each division. It allows you literally to get $1 million for the parent company in each division as well. Within 3 to 5 years, you will have a $10 million company. That's how I teach people 100 million to billion. And that's what happens all the time as well. So again, we get to play the game to win if you want to. Share the live today. If you DM us, you'll get a mouse pad that shows your auto income up to $100,000 a month. Would even take longer than 3 weeks. Well, if you don't do anything about rapid, then you sit there going, woo, that's it. I mean, Lawrence went up 190 points again in the last 3 weeks because he did what he was told to do. If you do nothing, what's going to happen? When I started Rapid Refresh and Rapid Score 49 years ago, people were in escrows. They were stuck, all right, because they didn't tell them how to pre-qualify and they screwed it all up like today. Your sales rep or sales real estate rep or whatever you want to call it, agent, he or she's a crook. They're jacking things up. They're not telling you the truth. If they don't help you the truth, it's all crap. They tell you even when you buy the house, the escrow company you use, that's their best friend, by the way. They got their hands so deep in your pocket, it's ridiculous. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. You never buy a house joint because that'd be dumb. Lose the house, you know both husband and wife have crappy credit, and you get a 1099-C from the IRS, and now you have a tax problem too. It's like the car. Lose a car, the bank reports it to the 1099-C to the IRS, you have the same damn problem. Cars have to be registered to a division. If you share the live today, and if you go to the 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today, and you tap that screen 1,000 times, it will give me stuff hearts. See, I like me. I've always liked me. All right, why? Because I had to believe in me. I was told I was a piece of you-know-what as a kid, born in a taxi, left in a trash can, and that got to be Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Using and abusing kids sucks. Okay, I fight to get out of hell. That's why I always created things for myself. Then I shared it with people like you all the time. That's why when I came up with winning the credit game, very simple, this is 1976. I'm driving a Lamborghini. I got $1 million in the bank. I have a car finder, and I have, right at the time, 16 patents. You have things in your house that you use that I invented, and you don't even know that yet, okay? So you won't get to know me until you really spend some time. What happens is this is basically 1976. All right, $1 million in the bank. I'm playing. I'm driving a Lamborghini. Okay, going to East Coast College. I was 16. This is your future. Winning the game in 1985, I created division process. I updated in 1990. Then I came out with basically the Millionaires Founders Kit. 12 books and CDs so you don't screw it up. I wanted to call it Book for Dummies. But again, there was an out there for books for dummies already taken. So the Millionaires Founders Kit, I was out there basically Tuesdays, Orange County, every Wednesday, Bonneville, Los Angeles, every Thursday, Ontario, and every Saturday for 50 years. Where the hell you been? It's on you. I've been teaching and preaching for free, helping people all the time. So sales reps wouldn't even tell someone, I will take 60 days a rep. Well, they're going to tell you, here's my problem. Here's our GM. Her name is Brandy. She's going to say 9 months or less because people don't pay attention. They're slow. They don't do what they're told to do right away. Okay. I'm saying if you do what you're told to do, in 90 days, you'll have up to a 750. Again, they'll say up to 9 months. If you do what you're told to do in a rapid rescore, okay, and rapid refresh, in 3 weeks, it's going to go up. But will you do what you're told? The problem is you slow things down, not us. All right, good morning from Iowa. Okay, fantastic. Good morning, Tracy. What do we have to do? So it's like Kingfish here. I need to get him on the phone. I need to get him in a class. I need to shake him up. I'm sorry, but he's thinking about house and trust. What's the wrong trust? Irrevocable trust. We have this set up in our system for you. But again, I need homestead done. I need a husband and wife to protect themselves, and that truck that's in the LLC. I want it as a division. If that truck had a problem, they sued the truck, registered, it's him or the LLC. He is the LLC. If you believe that the corp and things help you, it's bull crap. Corporations were designed, one reason, Supreme Court, is they receive money, not pay tax. Where are your classes? They're online, Daryl. They're online. Today, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Have your tablet and pen ready. Have some stickies and your credit cards in front of you. I want to repackage them my way because your way sucks. It takes one lawsuit to sue you and screw you up. That's all it takes. And when they sue you, they sue your spouse. Now you're both in the rabbit hole and you're going, ah! And that's the problem. So share the life. Let me repackage you. All right. If you DM me, message, okay, I'm going to send you a mouse pad to show you exactly what needs to be done so you have a $1 million company of 10 to 100,000 a month. Simple. So again, all you have to do is show up to the live with your tablet and pen ready to go today. So I want free downloads. You want your articles, a corporation, profit, nonprofit? It's in the link tree. It's free. It's free. Pick your state, pick the type, click it, pay the state their little fee for $30, $100, you're done, and go to my class. See, 80% of you spent thousands of dollars for a damn corporation. You didn't learn diddly squat. You didn't learn nothing. You pissed it away, by the way. The attorneys practicing law has got it right. You're the guinea pig. They don't teach you. They just milk the retainer, and then you get pissed off. At the end of the day, you go, I can do this myself, or just settle the damn case. So what happens? When you teach the class, do you also teach the history parts? I give all the pieces if you want. It's going to be up to you as we do this. I'm going to be on the whiteboard showing you steps to get you to where you want to go. I'm going to give you an example of a blueprint of success. On the rights of that, and every once in a while our attorneys have to call Tony Robbins to get using that. I like Tony's motivation. The rest of the crap I don't like. All right, Tony's got so many problems behind the scenes, it's crap. But I call him Tony Baloney. Okay, I like motivation, but where's the damn tools? And don't steal my goodies, okay? That really pisses me off. When you got Ryan the other day, this ding-dong thinks he's a damn coach, is worthless, talking about winning the credit game. I own the rights to that. The attorneys are looking at it, should we sue him right now, okay? Because again, all right, first series, winning the credit game, okay, winning the game of business, 1976. $1 million in the bank, very simple. Been a coach for 50 years, 6 days a week, twice a day, Monday through Friday, 6 times on Saturday. Show up for free, learn to play. If you want us to do something, we'll do that as well. Tony Robbins has real age fast lately. Oh, I don't know what Tony does. All I know is he's out there going blah, blah, blah. I don't like the 19 lawsuits of sexual harassment. I don't like walking on coal. I don't want him to talk about marriage since he's been married 5 times. Maybe finally got it right. Motivate, then shut up, Tony, is what I told him. Do you have in-person consultation? I do coaching for people in person all the time, yes. In person or online, but again, that's how it works. And what do? We create a list. I rewrite your goal list for you. How's that? Then I tell you what to do for a year. And then at the end of the year, you have a $1 million company, $100,000 a month. Okay? See, the more you think, the more you screw it up. Sorry. I want you my way. Your way sucks. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Your way sucks. All right, you're what, 75 to 20 years old, and you keep bringing the damn pain on? What's wrong with you? I don't get it. Where the hell you been? I've been out there for 50 years. I decided to do one thing. All right, let's try TikTok. Let's try social media. I write checks for millions and billions of dollars over the last 50 years for radio and TV. The first original info commercial, wait, there's more, that's me. Don't you understand? Get to know me, get to know you. Carolyn as well. Thank you, Cole. Share the live, share the live. Hey, if you don't do anything with me, at least get a bunch of free good stuff. DM, it's a mouse pad. It'll create up to 100,000 a month. You'll have a division for Bitcoin. You have a division for gold, silver, trading stock, and auto income. If you did all of that, by the way, in 1 year, you'd have a $5 million company, 5 million. 5 million. I don't get it. The IRS code says 5 million below a small company, and you're sitting there going, you're stuck in your rut. Sorry, you are. You got the job to support the family, and you got stuck. Here's Dwayne Hubbard. Okay, anyway. If Dwayne sticks around and shares the live more, I'm going to repackage him too. See, here's the thing. Before I died in a coma in 2009, and before the pandemic, I had the Ray Reynolds movement to make everybody the one percenters. I want everybody to be a one percenter. I want them to package their assets right. I don't want them bringing the damn pain home. And I want your credit score to be boring like mine at 740 or 845. They fluctuate. These ding-dongs like Ryan out there going blah, 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 don't know crap. He's a lousy coach. And I'm challenging him. Then I'm going to put him out of business. He's going to close his doors when I prove him wrong. I like truth. Sticky. $10,000 card. I can only use 29%, period. If I use 30, I'm in the yellow. 50 is in the red. Your discipline, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, because no one taught you how to play, sucks. You basically share the live. You're going to get starting out right for your kids in high school and college. Starting it right. When you get it for the kids, please read the damn book. I mean, this is ridiculous, and we have to make sure our kids don't make the same stupid mistakes we made. Oh, I'm supposed to say dumb, not stupid, sorry. Winning the game of business. How about winning the credit game for free as well? Why not? If you don't do it during the live, then you spend 20, 30 bucks for the books. It's simple. I've written 67 books so far. I got 40 more being edited. Play, 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 play. Now, Bobby, you shared it with 10 friends. Listen, Bobby, in the link tree, I want you to register yourself as an affiliate. I want to send you money today. If any of your referrals or any of your people you refer and get into the share the live, buy anything, we send you 10%. I have associates and affiliates making $1,000 a day just for the hell of it. Now that can go to store credit to get goodies from us, or we send you money. Would you like money? You let us know. Share the live, share the live. You can make $1,000 a day just by helping me helping other people. How do you get the free books? It's in the link tree, Mark. You know, DM or go to the link tree. The free books are there. I want to change your life. That's why I do what I do. I'm driving, but I'm work and driving forklift. Okay, well, that's good. I drove forklift for Lucky Supermarket. I was a night crew supervisor. Okay, when I was a kid at 14 and a half years old, I had a beard at 12. They couldn't figure out my age. But again, let's get you to set up corp structure, division process. Let's get you $100,000 a month income and quit driving the damn forklift. Is that okay? Let's repackage you my way because your way sucks. Okay, so again, what do? You DM us in the link tree. It's simple. The link tree is right there. Or is it the profile at the bottom? Yes, it is. It's right there. If you DM anything else, you get stuck. Hey, they're going to see this and they reach out to you as well. The main thing is to make sure you understand how to play. If you don't find it, 800-254-9506. Call the office in a couple hours. It is 4:20 in the morning, here on the watch, here on the phone, here or there. 4:20 in the morning. So again, you can, if you can't find, yes, it is lovely, okay? Well, let's understand. If we can't find you, call the office. They'll connect your dots. But again, when you DM, the goal is to basically get you the mouse pad to show you your future. If you share the live, I want you to get winning the credit game to rebuild your credit. But I want this for your kids, starting out right. We got to get the next generation to quit screwing up like we did. It's simple. I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit, 60 billion of credit for my clients and myself in the last 50 years. I am the original coach out there, flat out. But again, how you play this game. How many Wendy's do you own? I own none of them. I don't own anything. I'm not dumb enough to put it in my name. How many do you own? See, this is the problem. Your division should own about up to 25% of a Wendy's restaurant. That's a deed of trust. That's forever. You built foundation. Now you're going to leave your family a legacy. I bought my first Jack in the Box house when I was 19. Why didn't you? I don't understand. If you look at auto income, it's boring. It's boring as hell. When I wrote the book on laundromats and car washes, that's not to run the damn thing. It's to own it as an investor. You use the corporate credit. This is checkbook money. You own a piece. See, you're not creating an income that comes in no matter what you do. Pandemic, you're going, ah! The real estate still got money. The fast food got money. Storage units got paid. Everything got paid during the pandemic. I even sold a house in Yorba Linda, California for millions of dollars. I sold it in 6 hours, by the way. It wasn't hard to do. Again, if you know what the hell you're doing, it's not easy. It's not hard. It's easy. I don't want to own anything. But I was controlling $2.2 billion in real estate at 26. All right? And having over $2.6 billion of real estate structure and money as well. What is wrong with you is because no one taught you how to play. Every one of you are screwing up. I'm sorry, this is my opinion. It's whatever it's worth for you. So Bobby Williams, 91, share the live. Get to the link tree. Get your free mouse pad. Show it today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Again, compare my time to you. It is 4:22 in the morning. Okay, what do you do? So again, whatever time zone you're in, make sure you match it with my time zone. Okay, very simple. I'm operating a parent company, property management, companies holding company, and nonprofit and good. Well, let's do this. If you're doing that, listen very carefully. I would talk to you. I would basically rebuild you in a blueprint call. I would take one of those properties. You said you have nonprofit. Do you have a 501c3 exemption, public benefit? If you took that property, one of those properties today under a nonprofit division, you're entitled to $112,000 a month. Okay? Elderly care, hospice, food delivery, $112,000 a month. Hell, you can give yourself a raise today. Go work for that and help more people. See, I think what you're doing is not structured right, in my opinion. We need to dissect pieces. You got to quit being you. Being you sucks. Sorry. You bring the damn pain home. Stop it. Why? Why would you ever bring the pain home? Why? Because you don't know any better. I'm sorry. You just don't. No one taught you how to play. That's why I wrote the series and I put it out there in 1976. Winning the Game of Business, 1976. I wrote Cash Flow for You for Time. Some other turd used that too. Had to have the lawsuits and all the crazy crap. Blueprint of Success. I own that and I had to go out to Tony Robbins. Okay? Tony Baloney and his motivation. I like motivation, but give me some rules and tools. He doesn't give you that. The grants of the world. Don't buy a house. Sell me the water. The man has 2 houses and $50 million each. He's pissing away money. Who gave him the money? I want to know if he's running a Ponzi. Okay? He says he gave $60 million back to his investors last year, divided by the 14,000 investors. These got $4,280. That's all. Give me a break. Your goal is to own a piece of a McDonald's, all right, maybe a Wendy's, a Jack in the Box, all right, auto income, a storage unit, a laundromat, auto income. But again, it's very simple. All right, shared to my contacts. Well, that's the goal. It's simple. Your goal today, if you want to change your life, it's flat out. Let's load you up some free goodies. Let's get to know each other. Let's find out I'm not full of crap. And the rallies you've been ripped off of friends and family. And you've been spending money, pissing away in the wrong direction anyway. And you're not basically what? You're not structured to build the finance. Structure, finance, dream. Structure, finance. It's just how it works. We have the right to repackage ourselves. Again, if your credit sucks, because it's usually utilization. 29% rule. Why? I wrote it when I was a consultant for TRW and Asperian. Well, not Asperian. I was consultant for TRW, became Asperian in 96. Let's get that right. Because there's always a trade. No, you ain't. These don't fluctuate. The Ryans and the ding-dongs talking about American Express out there, they don't know crap. Okay? The problem is they talk about this and what? They do not fluctuate. The only reason you want gold and platinum cards, if you have an old blankety day, month, or year, you jack these suckers up. Since they don't fluctuate, your score never drops. Okay? What is free? Well, if you DM me, since you're late to the class, Richie is a mouse pad. We'll send it to you. That way you can look at what's going to be done. You focus on this, and in 12 months, you have up to $100,000 of money coming into a corporation. Then you're going to get a paycheck designed to break even. Let's write it down. You're going to do tax balancing. The other thing free is very simple. For your kids in high school and college, this is called starting out right. I wrote it for everybody to make sure they understand. Okay, so this is free, free, free. All right, it's in the link tree. If you can't find it, DM us. Somebody will reach you. Not free. Hell, it's free. What are you talking about? If you get it through the live me, I give it for free. Reynolds University is a nonprofit. That's why we give it for free. If not, you're going to spend $20 later today. Get the download, read it, and pay attention to it. Because that way you can help yourself as you help your kids in high school and college. This is also free. It's called Winning the Credit Game. I wrote that years ago. When I listened to Ryan's crap the other day, I couldn't believe this guy says he's a damn coach. 5 years, he's got 150,000 followers. I've got basically 30,000 followers in less than 11 weeks. We got to tell people the rules and tools and the truth. Go to the link, check out the services. All right, basically it's free. The downloads are free, yes. There's other things, like could be an affiliate. Sign up as an affiliate today. When you share the live with your friends and family, if they buy something as an affiliate, you get 10%. Would you like me to send you some money today? Would you like 500 to 1,000 bucks? Let me know, okay? All right, so now it's now returned like it was live. Well, live. That's the goal. All right, get the free downloads. If you don't have articles of corporation, let's say you don't have your LLC, LLP, C Corp, nonprofit, PC, all right, and all that nonprofit stuff. It's in the link tree. The link tree flat out will show you how to get the articles for free. You pay your filing fee to the state, then you're done. Most of you spend thousands to an attorney or CPA corporate service, and you didn't get diddly squat. I don't understand. Why would you do that? If you want us to help hold your hand, we'll charge you a little fee. Okay, paralegals will hold your hand and get the corp done as well in the division process, but it's up to you. Where do you want to start? Let's start getting to know each other, Justin. Let's get free stuff. Let's understand we're not full of crap, and you've been ripped off by friends and family over the years, and you're doing the same boring routine. You're stuck in that routine and that job you probably hate. Again, what did you do? The problem is understanding how to play the game to win. 3 o'clock this afternoon, if you take that time, an hour and a half with me, I'm going to show you analyzation. I'm going to show you exactly how to create your own blueprint of success. It takes an hour and a half to go through this process. Galaxy, Paul, I will be there. Fantastic. It's online. Okay, well, again, I want you to have a tablet and pen. I'd like you to share the live and tell everybody about the 3 o'clock today, Pacific Standard Time. I would like to have your cards in front of you, your personal ones, because we're going to put a sticky behind them. You're going to get a tablet of stickies and be prepared for Ray Reynolds, the Godfather credit. Okay, very simple. Here's Brandy, our GM as well. Thanks for the gifts and the things as well. We're all here to help you. Do you convert your LLC to a... What the hell? That is so... I was going to say ass backwards. I shouldn't say that. Here's Fast and or Angie or something. Do I take my LLC to a C? Hell no. That's stupid. I mean, that's dumb. Okay, come on. You're listening to the circus clowns. You need 5 LLCs. No, you don't. Oh, you got to buy the LLC here and then it protects your family. That's BS. Your LLC is on the Secretary of State's website. Okay? When they sue it, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. That's simple. You do not convert LLC to an escrow. That's the dumbest thing I heard in my life. All right, now understand, all questions are good. Don't take this personally. I'm just saying what you said is dumb flat out. A C Corp is double tax. It'll convert to S, period, write it down. It's under the 1244. Ladies and gentlemen, I have recall almost everything I've done. I write with both hands and talk at the same time, and I rhyme all the time, and my IQ's off the friggin' chart. All right, I was recruited by your government when I was 14, by the way, from T-Week or junior high. So you better listen and learn the facts and the rules and tools. It's simple. The LLC, all right, is online. It'll have a division process. When you get to, 3 to 5 million, we're going to change strategies. In the beginning, your LLC become S. What kind of trust or corporation do you need to put your crypto? Well, any corporation can have a division for crypto, period. Okay? A trust. No, don't you ever put that crypto in the... No. That's the dumbest thing in the world. Let's put my crypto into my LLC, all right, my trust. No, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I say it again. Okay, any type of entity you set up will have division process. I wrote the rules and tools, got approved by all 50 states in 1985. So that division is crypto. It's gold, it's silver, buy that as well, and trade stock. And then auto income. Because if all bank goes to hell and back, you have auto income the rest of your life, you build a foundation. Okay, only thing you have is an irrevocable trust. It's gonna control everything, own everything from the opposite side. You don't put crypto. It's like the ding dong saying you put your car in a damn trust. That's called stupid or dumb. Come on. You drive a car, they sue you. It's in a trust, they sue the trust. The registered owner is a duck and a sheep. This is ridiculous. I'm looking for most tax, all right, protection, crypto. So I type in the corporation, LLC. Well, here's the go. All right, here's, it says funky. Okay, all right, again, let's understand. An LLC, there's 9 types. Okay, understand that. LLC, okay, C Corp, S Corp, PC, nonprofit. If I'm going to do my crypto, okay, my LLC is converting to S, and I have a division for crypto. I have one for gold, silver, and trading stock and everything else. One of my 3 clients I play with on Sunday, he put $1 million in crypto literally in 2009, and it's worth under $100 billion. But now crypto's down to 61, 62. It's going to go to 58, by the way. And by the way, I'm never wrong on my projections. I've never been wrong on my projections, believe it or not. All right? But that's just me. I even got kicked out of being in Vegas once a long time ago because I can memorize every damn card. It was easy. I have recall on most things. Oh, you can't play here. You're winning. I want to win the game of business, people. DM, free mouse pad. Here's your $100,000 a month if you do what you're told to do. Share the life. Books for the kids, starting it right. Download it and read the damn thing yourself because you're missing rules and tools. Bobby Williams, you need to change your life. Winning the credit game is free as well. So is your article as a corporation. It's in the link tree. DM, share the live, get to know me, get to know you. I want to change your life if you allow me to. But again, that's up to you. A division for crypto, a division for gold, silver, stock trading, a division for auto income. Division owning a Jack in the Box at 19, okay? Because that's what I did. A division owning 25% of a Wendy's restaurant, storage unit, laundromats, car washers. I help clients build boring businesses. I want them to own boring and slow and steady. See, this fast-paced crap is ridiculous. God, family's wife and I became one 20 years ago, and then money. So guess what? I control everything into millions and billions, and I don't know crap. I'm not dumb enough to put my house in my name. It's in an irrevocable trust. We bought it through the trust. Nobody knows what the house is. I just asked you to convert LLC to a corp. All right, come on. I want you to understand something. He said no, but just stated that. Okay, what? Let's do this. If you go back to Supreme Court, you ever heard of them? You think an LLC is not a corp, and it is. This is the problem. All the ding-dongs say limited liability company. The original transcript for basically the Supreme Court is an LLC is a limited liability corporation. Okay, corporation. So you keep your LLC. If it's making money, you convert it to S Corp 1244. Then the division will have all the pieces. If you don't do things under division process, you're all going to screw up. You're all going to lose what you got today or leave everybody in probate when you're gone. No rich and famous person allows their parent company to do business. They allow a corp to own a corp. Your banks, bankrupt 22,000 locations last year, bankrupt. The bank has, like B of A, has a parent company, and they have branches. Every branch they bankrupt to offset their taxes doing tax balancing. They don't allow their LLC to do business. They allow their divisions or subsidiaries to do business. You got to get the line of defense before you get any further along. You're getting older, slower. Hell, you're not as pretty as you used to be. But yes, the LLC, keep it. Convert it to S as you make money. Not making money yet, you keep it LLC. You add 9 divisions if you want 9 lines of credit. That'll be $1 million of credit. Every one of these cards is $100,000. Okay, paid over time limit. If we do the corporation, one of these in each division of 9, have one as well, there's $1 million. American Express will hand you 99 more cards. So when you see these ding-dong clowns out there like Ryan, who talks about cards fluctuating, they don't talk about that. I do. They talk about getting these cards so they help your credit. That's bull crap. A gold and platinum card does not help your credit at all. It does not fluctuate. Does not fluctuate. In other words, it doesn't show as revolving. Again, that's what you realize. The other cards you have today fluctuate. That's where I wrote the rules and tools when I worked for and as a consultant for TRW Experian in 96. And I'm the guy that trained their security chief. His name is Ken Yarborough back then. Oldest card, and every card fluctuates. The 29% rule, write it down because that's what you need. Unfortunately, there's a lot of circus clowns like Ryan out there. You need to add your 10,000 card, 100,000. He says add your 10,000 card to your kid and give him a little $100. Trans Union has Hawk Alert. Okay, the guy didn't know crap. He's just a ding dong. He's a bozo. Okay, and then from there, Hawk Alert. Spirit has Checkpoint. You just gave your kid a card for $100, and now the card's older than the kid. That's called the dumbest thing I ever saw in my life. But again, that's what people do all the time. Hi from Louisiana, fan. This is a Cooking Bear. Fantastic. Cooking Bear, if you have a business, make sure it has division process. If you're married, make sure you listen and learn, because what you get to do, you get to play. You're too funny. Well, I'm just going to tell you the truth. Understand, your problem today is you. I want you to restructure your life, and that's what I want to give you today. I want every one of you to be a 1%er. The Reynolds movement was to take everybody to be a 1%er, so we called it the 99% club. I have a 97% success rate. 3% because people don't follow through and they screw up. They don't like to be told what to do. All right, then they think for themselves and screwed up some more. Can you imagine husband and wives today? You bought a house, you bought it jointly. That's called dumb. Why is it dumb? Because if you lose the house, they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you both have crappy credit and a tax problem. This is dumb. Why would you do that to yourself? Cannot download it, sends me to the link tree. Mark, you're doing it from your cell phone. Go to a damn computer. Okay, that's your only problem. DM us so a specialist can guide you as well, or send you the links, because you're here. Once they prove you shared the live and you're online with me, they're going to send you the link. If they find out you didn't share the live, they're not going to do it. No, thank you. They'll sell you the damn book for $20. Okay, they'll say, go over here, go with the book. Free if you share the live. Free if you find the link tree. If not, you call 800-254-9506 in about an hour and a half, okay? It's only 4:38 in the morning here, okay? Simple. We play, we win. I like to win. Do you have employees? I don't, the corporation does, Richie. So, I mean, you understand, we have the 20% employees here that are great. Because you hire 100 people, 80% suck. They don't do a damn job. They're just milking the job and barely working. The 20% employees we have here, it gets rid of the 80%. Hell yes, I have employees. What the hell do I want to do? Me, myself? Hell no. My paralegal team will help you. My social media will help you. Okay, what will happen? Our sales department special will help you in coaching. I'm the original coach. You understand what that means? I was coaching Carlton Sheets, David Agatos, and the rest of all these people behind the scene. I'm the coach coaching the coach. I've been out there for 50 years helping people like you 6 days a week. Where the hell you been? Twice a day, Monday through Friday, and 6 times on Saturday. If you spent time with me, you'd change your damn life. You scroll too much in and out, these ding-dongs, you listen to circus clowns. Straight to S Corp if I have nothing. No, you don't. See, here's the problem. An S corporation stands for, stupid, all right, or smart. You do not convert any type of LLC Corp to S till you're making money. If you're making money, you convert it under the 1244, yes. LLC is double taxed because of the way they're structured. In the first place, you're liable. It's certificate of ownership. C Corps are definitely double taxed, so we want it to be S Corp. But again, this is your choice. LLC, remember there's 9 types of LLCs, which you have. Rules and tools are simple. Structure builds finance in the dream. Structure. Without the structure, I can't build the finance or the dream, and it's all a bunch of crap. Your goal is to understand, how did I put $1 million in the bank, all right, in 1976 through my system, and I was 16 driving a Lamborghini. Tested out from junior high, T-Winkle Junior High, T-Winkle, okay? West Coast College part-time. Driving a Lamborghini. I had a beard at 12 years old. They couldn't figure my age. I was driving since I was 12 anyway. So let's understand. If you want to change your life, you DM us, you tap the screen 1,000,000 times. Your free download in the link tree is starting out right for your kids. High school and college, so they don't screw up like you did and me did. So what do? Read the damn book when you get the download, because you need it. You need it more than they do at times. Winning the credit game, because I help set up the system, I order to counterbalance. The counterbalance is very simple. The first book was called Prove It or Remove It. I want you to help yourself. Credit repair is against the law. Federal law is what it says. But again, if you want to hire one of those, but 5 of you do credit repair, you're breaking federal law. Everybody can look at the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Can't collect money up front, must be bonded in a nonprofit. Our credit rebuild program is rebuilt. It's under the Reynolds University because it's a 501c3, and we're bonded up to $5 million. We help people rebuild. We don't rip off the creditor and say, not mine, not late. We don't tell a bunch of damn lies. Again, if you owe somebody, pay the money you owe because you got what? Compensation? You're not here to rip off your creditor. It's like if you turn my system and you rip people off, I'd be the first person in court to testify against you. This is your future. Here. If you do what you're told to do, this is a $5 million company. $5 million. IRS code says $5 million below a small company. This is less than 12 damn months. But can I get you to listen? Can you learn? Can you allow me to get you American Express Platinum card? Pay over time limit $100,000. Use part of it for the Bitcoin. All right, gold, silver. You need to buy gold and silver. Not just because you do trading. You're not trading just gold. You're going to do trading as well. You're going to buy hard assets at the division for gold and silver, period. You're going to buy Bitcoin. You're going to have auto income. You're going to build a $5 million company, Magic Man. It's about time you guys get off your assets and do it my way because your way sucks. I'm sorry to tell you. That's what I tell people all the time. When I was the consultant for TRW, Ken Yarbrough, all right, I set up the rules and tools. All right, the first thing is oldest card. That was my concept. Next was 29% rule sticky behind the card. Sticky, okay, sticky. See, you have to dummy proof this. The reason I and my wife maintain 845 is we leave our credit to be boring. It's automatic. We don't want to jack it up, screw it up like you. Sorry, we don't do that. Why did you do it? Because you didn't realize all cards fluctuate, besides these two don't. Your problem is you. When I see all these people talking about Amex cards and points and all that BS, and Ryan here talking out of his ears the other day, blah, blah, blah. Then he says winning the credit game. That pissed me off because I own the rights to that. When he tells you to put your kid at $10,000 card and let him use $100 as an authorized user, and you have Hawk Alert and TransUnion and Experience Checkpoint, this is called stupid. The card's older than the kid. I've never seen so much dumb in my life. Okay? I've only been on social media and TikTok for 11 weeks, but I have 30,000 followers so far. How am I doing so far? Okay? These don't fluctuate. Rules and tools. If you truly want to change your life to get to millionaire status, it's 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today, not tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we have 6 classes. What you'll find out, and you have your tablet pen in front of you, you have your sticky pad and your personal cards. You invite everybody you want to this today. It's great. If you do, in the link tree, become an associate. Become an affiliate. Everyone you refer, you'll get 10% sent to you or store credit. Would you like $1,000 today or $500? Would you like $100? See, if you help me, I help you. Got it so far? Again, it's very simple. I want you to get the mouse pad if you DM. I want you to get the free books for a download. I want you to play the game. I want you to win. It's very simple as we do all these pieces. Very simple as we play this game to win. Every step of the way. So understand something. Starting basically on TikTok and social media 11 weeks ago, 30,000 followers as of 9 o'clock last night. Fantastic. The difference is I don't like the clowns and the silly stuff. If you bought my book or you got a book for free, I'm going to read it to you. I got to make sure you understand because my reputation's there. I'm going to hold your hand with no BS. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to read you the damn book. I'm going to show you what it does. Okay? That's the goal. All these circus clowns wanting you to buy their crap. It's like going to that X crap, okay? I watched this X crap last year. All you did is spend $10,000 to hear a bunch of rich and famous people tell their story. I don't give a crap about the story. Me. What about me? What about you? Okay, quit wasting money. Okay, go to classes for free. Don't get jacked up by Tony Baloney and blah, blah, and Kevin and Mark who came out of prison or Grant blah, 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 circus clowns. That's all I see is a bunch of damn clowns out there. Ryan has so much bad information, it's ridiculous. As I debate him in my podcast, he's going to close his office and quit being a damn coach. Okay, that's the agreement. I win the debate, you're out of business. When you tell people stupid things, I don't like that. I don't like dumb. Okay, I don't like dumb, and it pisses me off. You tell the kid, what? What? And you say, these are points. I don't care about the points. What I care about is you. You're American. You're a person. You're a person. And you bring the damn pain home. Quit jacking up your cards. Sticky time. 3 o'clock today. have stickies and a tablet and pen ready to go. You're going to spend an hour and a half with me. Have all your friends and family show up. If they buy something, they make them an affiliate, you get 10% back to you. You want 500 to 1,000 a day. Or you want us to use this store credit. These do not fluctuate. When I see 9 ding-dongs, circus clowns talking about points and all the BS and showing the other wallet, who gives a crap? I don't care that the points, because points, 10,000 points gives you $60 back. Who cares? Platinum gets you in the lounge at the hotel, all right, and also in the airport, and you get first class if you know how to bump yourself up. Okay, but the bottom line is these should be used for safety. They're unlimited up to $1 million. The paid overtime limit's 100,000. None of them teaching the real rules. They're full of crap. Circus clowns. You'd have your cards with the sticky today because they fluctuate. No one's teaching the 29% rule. They give you, oh, and below this. No. I wrote the rules. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. I'm the consultant for, all right, Kenya Arbor and T or W. So let's talk to the chase. Let's knock it off. All cards fluctuate, but these two do not. These are the cards you jack up if you lost your job, had an emergency. When you jack up the wrong damn card, look where your score went. Plop. You went to crap. I mean, it's simple. These do not fluctuate. All the other cards do. Ray, I share and have 2 come back to this afternoon. Well, that's good. Share the live, Tracy, and come back. Have your tab and pen ready to go. Share all the people. Get everybody you know to show up too. Why? Because if they show up today, what's going to happen? If you're an affiliate, what are we going to do? Okay? I'm going to give you store credit, or hell, I'm going to send you some money. Okay? My affiliates make up to $1,000 a day. Would you like $5,000 a week? Let me know. See, you cut to the chase. Get to know me. I get to know you. We help each other. That's how it works. We can win the game of business. Tap the screen. Share the live with everybody you know. All right, DM what it does for you today. If you did it, we're going to send you the mouse pad, Ray Reynolds Auto Income. If you DM us, you get this for free. Why do you want it? It shows you getting up to $100,000 a month for your organization, not you. You're going to get a paycheck that you're going to do tax balancing and offset your taxes. When you listen to a ding-dong like Grant, don't buy a house, it's bull crap. Okay? House payment's the same as if you lease the property, if you know what the hell you're doing. But the problem is, your paycheck is taxed. The only way you can get money back on your paycheck that's taxed is using a house payment interest. So if I pay a lease, I get no money back on my tax return. If I pay house payment, I get my money back. I do tax balancing. As long as you follow you. Well, it's up to you, Tracy. Can you do anything I put my mind to? I put everything I do to my mind. I set up patents and everything as a kid because I went to the library and learned to do my own patents. All right, I invented Car Finder. $1 million in the friggin' bank. If you put your mind to it, within 12 months, if you're aggressive, 12 months, you have a $5 million company. If you're slow and lazy, we'll get you $200,000 a month and you'll be $1 million company. First series, ladies and gentlemen, 1976. In it says cash flow for your time. Cash flow for your time and financial freedom. I own the rights to these things, and I go after people all the time that keep screwing things up. Again, 1976. I changed it on and on because the world changes as well. In 1976, driving a Lamborghini Countach, going to East Coast College part-time. I tested out at 2 week of junior high and then went to high school. I was 16 years old. What the hell's wrong with you people? I don't get it. Here's your future. Knock off the crap. You're going to do tax balancing. Let's focus on this. It's fun. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari. That was me. Pay taxes. Let's borrow $44 billion. Let's do that. Buy a spaceship. That offsets taxes, people. Money and credit's recyclable through division process up to 47%. Up to 47%. Under a corporation with division process, you can't lose unless you just piss it all away. You cannot lose. This division loss is when gain offsets the taxes. It's called a compiled return. I'm not here to be CPA attorney, but I'll change your life if you want me to. But it's up to you. Can you listen? Can you learn? The Millionaire's Founders Kit was the next series. But again, what did I do with winning the game of business? I updated it in 85. I created a division process. Got approved by all 50 states. Then in 1990, I updated it again. Then I created books for dummies. But that was already taken. So I took the Millionaire's Founders Kit. Okay? I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years, being the second largest advertiser in California. Okay? All right, simple. All right, for 32 years, I sold it for 5,000 a set back then. Every Tuesday, Orange County. Every Wednesday, Bonaventure. Every Thursday, Ontario. Every Saturday, Long Beach Marriott. I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years. Where the hell have you been, Mark? 800-254-9506. See, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain if you listen to me, and I can help you as well. Here's Tom giving you, that's good, a spaceship. Well, that's Elon Musk. Pay tax, buy a spaceship. Pay tax, what? A Lamborghini Ferrari. I had 21 cars in the car collection. Okay? Here's one of the cars. I like Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Aston Martins and Mercedes. There's me because I'm disciplined. Well, I got to do the puzzle thing. Let's see if I do it right. Hopefully I do. Hey, I did it right. I'm getting pretty good at that. So each car in the 21 car collection is a division. I'm not dumb enough to register a car in my name because that's called dumb. You're not dumb. You're just following dumb. You don't worry about the right, worry about the liability, because you have bloodsuckers suing people every day. Good morning, ECAS. How you feeling? Okay? Mansions. 2.2 billion in real estate. All right? That was when I was 21. And 21 is a billion. 2.6 billion at 26. Let's get it right, Ray. Okay. So I like structure. Because finance in the yachts. All these things are divisions of corporations, by the way. I don't put anything in my name. I'm not dumb enough to do that. Why would anybody be dumb enough to put something in their name? It's like your house shouldn't be in your name in the first place. Your house should be bought through the irrevocable trust, but it should be homesteaded into the trust if you had to. Why would anybody do it wrong? I don't get it. So again, free download in the link tree. All right, starting it right for you and the kids. Get the book, read it, understand rules and tools. 3 o'clock today, Pacific Standard Time. You're going to be on my live for an hour and a half. Be prepared with a tablet and pen ready to go. Put your personal cards in front of you. I'm going through analyzation on Friday with a bunch of people. Sticky pad. I want you to put them on cards. All cards fluctuate, but these do not fluctuate at all. Very simple. So, one person goes, do you have employees? Hell, I've had thousands of employees at times. When I was coaching Carlton Sheets coaches, Dave Delgado, Russ Dalby, and all this other stuff, I was coaching to their coaches at a PEI in Utah. My address in Arizona and basically Texas. I had this as well. And my location in Irvine Spectrum, what Technology Drive, had 100 employees just there alone. It was 22,000 square feet. Share the life, share the life. Why? Because I want to change your life today. Is that okay if I change it today, not tomorrow? All right, I got to walk around the office a little bit. So if you stay tuned, ask questions. But I want you to understand something. All right? If you ask questions, I'll answer the questions as we walk around. If I need, all right, a marine survey for one of your yachts, all right, well, I don't, see, you're saying it wrong, Tom. If you need the survey, because I'm a captain, I'm also that as well. I'm also a pilot, Cessna, or even helicopter, okay? But if the survey for the yachts, what happens is very simple. All right, I'm your man. Well, that's fine. But the reality is they're not my yachts. We have all that locked up, okay? Companies do all the things for us automatically. All I want to do when I get into a yacht is turn the sucker on and it works, okay? That's all I want to do. When we took the yacht out in 2009 with a group of people to watch the fireworks, someone had a virus. The next day I get to die. If you look online, you'll find that I died in a coma in 2009. Going to adjust the year because Brandy says, it's too cold. Brandy's the GM, but she's the loudest one in the room. Now, this building here is the Ray Reynolds University, okay? It's a nonprofit. It has a $5 million bond. I have 2,100 pictures of rich and famous people. By the way, I've incorporated a couple presidents of the United States of America. Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers, and Angels, okay? I'm the largest registered agent in the world, by the way. I've sold more corporations on this planet than anybody. How's that? Anybody. So we're going to basically today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we're going to go over here, and I'm going to broadcast to help you. And I'm going to show you again, all cards fluctuate, you knock it off. What do? You get checkbook money. Next thing we do is we get Chase $350,000 for the corporation. And then we're going to say American Express don't fluctuate because they don't. Then I'm going to show you how to get 99 more of those damn cards, 99. We're going to cut to the chase to see how aggressive you really want to be. So far, you brought the pain home, and that sucks. Why would you bring the damn pain home in the first place? Probably because you listen to a bunch of circus clowns out there. So if you play with me today, I'll change your life if you allow me to. But again, it's up to you. So excellent, Eastern time. Well, the reality is simple. Look at your watch. And you're asking the time. Okay? What do I have here? I got 4:56, okay? So what do we do? All right, look at your time zone compared to my time zone. So again, we don't need to leave that on right now. I adjusted the air, so Brandy will be happy, okay? Because if not, she's the loudest one in the room, but she's on top of the game, which is great, okay? Brandy's a great GM. Don't tell her that I said that, okay? But again, what happens, she helps people. We're gonna go in her call center. This call center, on the wall, it says, make a friend, make a buck. Every employee has been trained to get to know somebody first, okay? What if my credit score sucks? Rapid refresh today. They'll rebuild your credit for free. They'll analyze you free as well. DM, get us the information, talk to a specialist right away. They'll ask you the 10 basic questions. And all right, it's gonna be up to you as well, okay? So on the wall again, it says make a friend, make a buck. My employees have been trained to get to know somebody first. And you know sales sells you something, that's what they do. But get to know someone first, make a friend, make a buck. Now what happens? We go in the paralegal department. Very simple, paralegals are here. No problem, when they're here, there's just their stations right now. They're not physically here yet. They don't get here till 7:30. Okay, our little genius Daniel here, he's a genius when it comes to social and all the internet stuff and all the IT stuff. I've hired people for my social media. We're all learning a little bit. We know a lot of stuff, but what happens is very simple, is I need to make sure you understand social media to us has been 11 weeks. I have 30,000 followers plus now, and basically so many weeks, that's good. But again, the link tree, someone says can't find the link tree. It's in below. If you can't find the link tree, it's very simple, call the office. If they find out you're on social media and free downloads, they'll send you the links, okay? The main thing is we want you to share. Okay, Daryl, no problem. All right, here's Thomas Cummings, share the live. Get your free mouse pad, okay? Here's the break room for the employees. Okay, we have to spoil them. Remember something, please. 80% of the people you hire suck. You hire 100 people, 80% are terrible people. They work their crap. They waste your time and money, and your 20% of employees will push them out anyway. You get to the 20% employees, they will push out the 80% that suck. So they'll get rid of them because they want their bonus money and their commissions stuff for the year. So keep in mind, sorry, it takes a while to get to the 20% employees. I'm just going to the bathrooms and lighting candles for everybody. I like candles, okay? I do weird stuff. I write with both hands and talk at the same time. I rhyme all the time too. And my IQ's off the damn charts. That's why your government recruited me at 14 at Teawood, Virginia High, and I get to go to a part-time Orange Coast College, okay? So again, this is Santos' office. He's our VP. And what happens, he's been in real estate for 35 plus years, and he helps line up the escrows for all of you. Escrows are very simple because I want you to own a piece of something. You're gonna own 25% of a Wendy's because I said so. You're gonna own a storage unit, laundromat, car wash. You're not gonna do a damn thing. Your divisions will own these pieces. Okay, that's auto income. Your divisions, not you ever. You're not gonna be a duck and a sheep. You're gonna be a puppet master. As a puppet master, you're gonna join my Puppet Master Club, which I started 40 years ago. Rich and famous people are in it too. What happens, very simple, as a puppet master, you own nothing, you control everything. That's the goal. There's a book out there about the irrevocable trust. It's missing 1,000 steps, so please don't just buy the damn book and think it solves your problem. Foundation is legacy. Legacy is built for the family, so you don't leave your family into probate like your family left you. Right now, everything you do basically is very simple. Probate. Talk cost? I don't talk costs. I don't talk about money. I don't need your damn money. I created my first billion at 21. Why do I talk about money? That's their job, not mine, okay? You can't afford me, how's that? Walt Disney paid me $50,000 a day. I helped the thing about basically Mattel solving their tax problem in the late 70s, and they paid me $25,000 a day, okay? You don't want to hire me, you want to hire my team if you want to hire anybody, not get it for free right now. Okay, I don't need your money, sorry, I don't need your money. I'm just helping people because I'm having fun. My wife calls this my damn hobby. Who in their right mind for 6 days a week, twice a day, Monday through Friday, and 6 classes on Saturday for 50 friggin' years would want to help people who don't appreciate diddly squat, most of them? Me, simple. I'm not doing this for you. This is the assignment God gave me to do to help people. That's why the last time in a coma, I got to die and come back and rebuild it again. So again, it's God, it is family, husband, wife become one, and it is basically money. So listen and learn to get to know me before you want to talk about money, because you've been pissing away money your whole life, most of you. You hired silly, stupid people that are dumb. I mean, come on. You hired to get a corporation, they're damn free. They're free, they're free. Pay your filing fee. I got my first corporation as a kid, it cost me $10. That corp today is $30. If you look on Secretary of State of California, Helping Hand Industries was started by a kid 9.5 years old. It's me. Learn to play, learn the rules and tools. Okay, but again, here's Mr. Anthony, say, great man. Hey, I'm just doing my best, let God do the rest. That's what it is. Okay, so again, as we do this, thanks for we crossed your path. Your knowledge is amazing. You haven't even learned 3%. Tom, get off your ass and let's have some fun. Yes. Okay, let's have some real knowledge. Let's have some rules and tools. Let's have some fun. That's why at 3 o'clock today, I want you there for an hour and a half. Tablet and pen, sticky pad, put all your cards in front of you. Let's repackage you my way. I'm sorry, I think your way sucks. Thank you for everything, Ray. Have a great day. Every day for me has gotten better since I work with you and your team, okay, and Chris. Well, you got that new card at $20,000, literally, okay, at Navy, because I lined it up for you too. I wanted to line it more for you, get that $50,000. I want you to sell that, catering business, and I want you to do different things as they build you up and away, Mark. Simple. I have recall in most things, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, my IQ's off the friggin' chart. All right, I got recruited by your government when I was 14. Tested out for GE when you could high. You'll be there, that's good. Because I'll teach you how to play my way, because your way sucks. Sorry. If you DM me, we will send you the mouse pad for free. It'll show you exactly, step by step, what will happen about your life in 12 months. In 12 months, I want you to have $1 million corporation. I want you to get the book for your kids called Starting Out Right for free. It's in the down link, all right, link tree. And if you get it for free, read it yourself because you need it. From there, also, if you have crappy credit, I want you winning the credit game. That's why Ryan, he pissed me off the other day. He said that, and he teaches him crap anyway. I want him out of business. Instead of listening and learning, he's basically trying to put me down. I challenge the hell out of him. Ryan's going to shut his doors after I win the debate on the podcast. Hell yes. Okay? I don't like dumb. I don't like people doing stupid things out there teaching people and these circus clowns. Once you have credit, all right, how do you pay the payments before you invest in something? First of all, Disney, whatever, mom, you do both simultaneously. Let's rebuild you, okay? Let's understand. If you have the credit, you want it boring. Your personal credit is what I teach at the class, Ferguson, when you add this question. I want your credit cards and your utility bills automatic payment and paperless. Then I want you off the national mailing list. I want you to call 888-567-8688. Opt out 5 years or a lifetime. Off the national mailing list. I want your credit card to get an extra payment every month. I wrote the fast track and fast pay and quick pay for all the credit bureaus years ago as well. So again, you get to play. Now your score is up to 850. Mine's an 845. It fluctuates. It stays boring like my wife's. But again, what do? You call that number, you opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. Original book, I didn't like it in 87. Yarborough and I wrote a book called New Credit File, all right, because I helped with the Witness Protection Program as well. What happened? Here's me at the highest kick on the planet Earth, 13 feet, fastest kick. White men do jump, just stupid people say we don't. One of the cars in the 21 car collections. One of the mansions, one of the yachts. Hell, why not? So again, winning the game of business, my first series, I put it out there in 1976. What should I do about my income tax? Well, here's the problem. You have to realize your paycheck is taxed. The IRS has an SS5 form on every one of us. So let's write down SS5. That connects to the SSN and the 1040. This is taxed. House payment gets your money back. Granny's the biggest circus clown. Don't listen to that ding dong. Okay, please. Between his audits and indictments and his lawsuits and crap, look behind the curtain. So your paycheck is taxed. The only way to get anything back is your house payment. The reason you want a house is offset your taxes, get your money back. But again, that house payment, House, you bought it wrong anyway. Sorry. You bought a house and you put husband and wife on the loan. That's called dumb. Okay? Here's your biggest problem, all of you. The word and. Your husband and wife write down everything that says and if one of you pass and go to the other side, now you're stuck in probate. Every time you see a contract that says and, I want you to cross the sucker off. I want you to put or and initial it, okay? I want this changed. I don't want probate for your kids. I want people that probate to you as well. You're going to change what you do today because it sucks. I'm going to teach you to do tax balancing. Divisions allow you to recycle money and credit up to 42%. All he has to do in this card is buy his Bitcoin to a division. Gold, silver, hard gold, silver, not just trading stock. And then your auto income. What does that do for you? You now have a $5 million company if you want to play my way. Every one of you within 12 months, your corporation should have $10,000, $100,000 a month. If you do what I tell you to do, your corporation will be worth $5 million. $5 million. The IRS says $5 million below a small company. But again, you got to get to know me, I get to know you. It's very simple. Find out what you can do to reduce your debt to ratio. The goal is to help you rebuild your life. And that's what I've done for 50 years, dedicated myself to help people. My wife calls it my hobby. All right, people, I got to get ready for the office. They come here at 6 o'clock. DM. Okay, from here, share the live. And if you can't find any link tree that gives you free goodies, as long as they verify you're on social media and you're tap, and you share the live, they'll connect the dots and give it for free. If not, you will pay $20 for the Starting at Right book and everything else, about $40 for the other one. Thank you very much for your information. Well, again, Kevin, let's play the game and win, please. I will DM you. That's all you have to do. Let's remember something, ladies and gentlemen. When I created my first $1 million in the bank, I was 15 and a half. I invented Car Finder. I have patents out back then as well. 16, I'm driving a Lamborghini. I went to college part-time. All right, tested at Week Junior High. I never went to high school. Did all the tests, did all the paper. It didn't teach me diddly squat. I learned more about life and reading books and books and books. My average was 15 books a week as a kid. I have recall in most things, and I write and walk with both hands at the same time. And it rhyming all the time. I try not to, but I am doing that too. So again, Ray, have a great day. Thank you, Mark, and you too as well, ladies and gentlemen. Always remember, DM, share the love, and then from there, share the live as well. If you don't get back with us, we'll try to get back with you as well. So again, what do? We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Please never forget. All right, God loves us all.